This video is to show you how the beer gas system works at Salty Pig. Many of you might wonder, where is the beer gas at the Salty Pig stored? It's stored here underneath the stairs. There are two tanks of different sizes and colors, and I'm going to explain them to you right now. There are two types of gas that we use. One of them is nitrogen and one of them is carbon dioxide. They are blended together in a method that I will show you later. But more importantly, the carbon dioxide tank is smaller and gray, where the nitrogen tank is larger and black or dark blue. This is the carbon dioxide tank. It also controls soda. This is the nitrogen tank. It's larger and darker. These are the regulators that are on both of the tanks. They both look exactly the same and operate in the same way. The regulator on the left indicates the volume that is left in the tank, and the one on the right indicates the PSI output of the individual tank. If you see the regulator on the left is in the red, you may actually have an empty tank, because these regulators often lie. When the kegs are delivered, they have this plug, the blue plug you see here, and they're also shrink wrapped. It's best to remove these before you need to change the tanks, because it often takes a while to do so. But it also indicates what tank is full versus which tank is empty. So you may want to, at the very least, just remove the blue cap and then wrap the rest of it up in shrink wrap. This is a McDantum blender. Both of the beer gases go up into this device, which uses a ratio which is appropriate for pouring beer gas. Some beer gases pour at a lower pressure versus others, such as Guinness and Nitro beers, which pour at a higher pressure. This unit right here regulates those pressures and makes sure that everything runs correctly. These two regulators on the bottom part of the blender will indicate if there is no gas coming into the blender. It's important that you check these to make sure that they are in the same position every day. These regulators are inside of the beer cooler. They regulated the blended gas after it comes out of the McDantum blender. It is also important to check these at the beginning of your shift every day. To surmise, every day at the beginning of your shift, you should check all of these regulators. These two on the ones underneath the stairs, these two regulators on the McDantum blender, and lastly, the regulators inside the cold room. If you see a noticeable difference in any of these regulators, you have a gas problem and it's time to investigate the tanks themselves. This short video will show you how to change the beer gas tanks. It's easy. The first thing you want to do is shut off the beer gas on the tank. This little wrench that's attached to the regulator will help you take the regulator off. You find it into the groove that it fits and turn it in a counterclockwise fashion. It should turn pretty easily after one twist. Soon after that, you should be able to finger loosen the rest of the way. Once you finger loosen it completely, remove it away from the tank. The newer tank shall be right behind it. Simply move the newer tank over to the regulator, take the regulator, apply it to it, finger tighten it as best that you can, and then once it is as tight as you can make it go, apply the wrench to the bolt. Push it down once, bring it up one more time, press it down, but don't drive it home. Just make it tight. Don't forget to turn the beer gas back on. You've done it. The tank is changed.